Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the hidden treasures, secrets, and real market values behind some of the most fascinating coins in American history. If you love collecting coins or you are just curious about how a single cent can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, then make sure to watch this video all the way until the end because today we are going to talk about a truly incredible story. Yes, you heard that right. We are going to talk about a 1976 Lincoln cent that has been valued at an astonishing $585,328. Just imagine that, a single penny, a coin that most of us would overlook in our pocket change, carrying a value that can change someone's life. This is exactly why coin collecting and searching through your change can be so exciting. You never know what rare gem you might come across. Now, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1976 Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the small letter D mint mark just below the year on the front of the coin. On the obverse side, you see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side, you have the Lincoln Memorial, which was used on cents from 1959 all the way until 2008. At first glance, it may seem like any other penny from the 1970s, but what makes some of these coins so valuable are unique factors such as minting errors, condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Not all 1976 pennies are worth a fortune, but under the right circumstances, some examples have shocked the numismatic world by selling for extraordinary amounts of money. The most valuable examples usually fall into two categories. The first category is coins in pristine condition, sometimes graded as MS67, MS68, or even higher by grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins have nearly flawless surfaces, sharp details, and full original luster, making them incredibly rare because most pennies from circulation are scratched, worn, or damaged. The second category is error coins. And this is where the story gets really exciting. Some 1976 cents have been discovered with striking errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, die cracks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. These mistakes happened during the minting process and only a handful of such coins survived. Collectors love errors because they are one of a kind, and when demand is high, prices can skyrocket into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So how does a coin like this reach a market value of $585,328? It usually happens when the coin is graded at the absolute top of the population, meaning there may only be one or two known in the entire world. When collectors and investors compete in an auction for that coin, the bidding war can push the price to levels most of us could never imagine for a penny. Let's think about it for a second. Imagine you're at a coin show or maybe just looking through your old coin jar at home. You find a shiny 1976 penny and for a moment, you wonder if it's special. Many people would spend it without thinking twice, but what if that coin happened to be one of these rare examples worth $500,000? That's the magic of coin collecting. Every coin tells a story and every coin has the potential to surprise you. Now here's a really important tip for all coin collectors and beginners who are interested in this hobby. If you find a 1976 penny or any older coin that looks unusual, make sure you do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can actually lower its value dramatically. Instead, place it in a protective holder and, if you believe it may be rare or in excellent condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Grading companies can authenticate the coin, assign it a grade, and give you an official certification that proves its value in the marketplace. Another tip is to always research recent auction results. Websites like Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections often publish the prices that coins have sold for. This gives you an idea of what collectors are currently willing to pay. Prices can go up and down depending on demand, rarity, and condition, but one thing is for sure, coins like the 1976 Lincoln cent valued at over $585,000 continue to inspire collectors to keep searching. Some people might wonder why anyone would pay such a massive price for a penny. The answer lies in the passion of collecting. For many collectors, owning the finest known example of a coin is like owning a piece of history that nobody else can have. It's about rarity, exclusivity, and the thrill of completing a collection. For others, it's also an investment, since rare coins have a history of appreciating in value over time. So the next time you get change at a store or open up that old piggy bank, take a closer look at your pennies. Pay attention to the year, the mint mark, and the overall condition. You never know when you might come across something extraordinary. And if you're lucky enough to find a rare 1976 D Lincoln cent in incredible condition or with a unique mint error, you could be holding a small piece of copper worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even someone's yearly salary. Here on Rare US Coins, my mission is to share these fascinating stories, show you the potential value of everyday coins, and help you learn how to recognize the treasures that might be hiding in plain sight. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments if you've ever found an unusual coin in your pocket change or if you have a special coin you'd like me to talk about in a future video. Your stories and questions inspire me to keep making more videos and sharing more amazing facts about coins. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Remember, a single cent can be worth more than $500,000 if it's the right one, and that's what makes this hobby so exciting. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover a life-changing coin. This is Rare US Coins. Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures sitting right inside your pocket change. Today, we are going to talk about a coin that might look like just another ordinary penny, but in reality, its market value is absolutely mind-blowing. Imagine holding in your hands a 1-cent coin from 1992 with a small D mint mark. At first glance, it's just a regular Lincoln cent, but believe it or not, one of these coins has been valued at an astonishing $585,327. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000 for a single penny. Now, let's dive deep and explore why this 1992 D 1-cent coin is worth so much money, what makes it rare, how you can identify it, and how you might even find one yourself. First, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, there have been many varieties, errors, and minting changes, some of which turned ordinary coins into rare collectibles. In 1992, a small but important design change happened that collectors now call the close AM variety. Normally, on the reverse side of the coin, the letters A and M in the word America are slightly apart, creating what we call a wide AM. But in the rare 1992 D penny, the A and M are so close together they almost touch. This tiny difference in design has turned this coin into one of the most sought-after modern rarities in US coin history. So why is this coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in scarcity and demand. Only a handful of 1992 D close AM cents are known to exist. When a coin is so rare and collectors all over the world want to own it, the price skyrockets. Imagine bidding in an auction and competing with wealthy collectors who simply must have that coin in their collection. That's how a coin with a face value of just 1 cent can reach a market value of over $585,000. Now, let's discuss how you can spot one of these coins. If you have a 1992 penny, especially one minted in Denver with the D mint mark, take out a magnifying glass and look closely at the word America on the back. If the A and M are almost touching, you might be holding one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever struck. Another thing to check is the condition of the coin. Grading plays a huge role in the final price. A coin in perfect mint state condition can sell for a record-breaking price, while one that is circulated may still be valuable but worth less. Collectors and experts recommend always checking your change and even old jars of coins you might have lying around the house. Who knows, your old piggy bank could be hiding a fortune. Many people have found rare coins in circulation, and the thrill of discovering a treasure in your pocket is like no other. At this point, you might be wondering if it's even possible to find such a coin today. The truth is yes, it's possible, but it requires patience, knowledge, and a little bit of luck. The US Mint produced billions of pennies in 1992, but only a tiny fraction were struck with this rare close AM variety. That makes the hunt exciting. Every coin you check brings the possibility of a life-changing discovery. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine finding a coin worth over $500,000 in your pocket when you're just about to buy a coffee. Or imagine searching through a jar of old pennies from your grandparents and pulling out one that could pay for a brand new house. These stories are what make coin collecting so fascinating. It's not just about the money, it's about the history, the design, and the mystery of how such a small error or variety can create such an incredible value. The 1992 D Close AM cent is truly a modern legend among coin collectors. It teaches us that even in the smallest things, like a tiny 1-cent coin, there can be incredible stories and life-changing treasures. That's why here on Rare US Coins, we always remind you to check your change, study your coins, and never underestimate the value of what might seem ordinary. So, my challenge to you today is this. After watching this video, go and look through your pennies. Take your time, use a magnifying glass, and especially check those from 1992. You never know, you might just be holding a piece of numismatic history worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap. The 1992 D1-cent coin with the Close AM variety is one of the rarest and most valuable modern Lincoln cents. Its market value has reached an incredible $585,327. The way to identify it is by checking the spacing between the letters A and M in America. If they are close together, almost touching, you may have struck gold with just a penny. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures hiding in plain sight. Today we are talking about a coin that might look like just an ordinary penny at first glance, but in reality, it holds a jaw-dropping market value of over $585,000. That's right, more than $500,000 for a coin you might have walked past without even noticing. We are diving deep into the story of the 1999 1-cent coin, the secrets behind its value, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change. The 1999 Lincoln 1-cent coin was minted at the very end of the 20th century. On the surface, it seems like any other penny. It features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions of these coins were produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's the fascinating part, not every 1999 penny is the same. Certain rare varieties, minting errors, and pristine conditions make a select few worth an unimaginable amount of money. So why does one 1999 cent sell for more than $500,000? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and unique minting qualities. The coin that fetched this astronomical price was not just any circulation coin. It was in unbelievable mint state condition, carefully preserved and graded by professional experts. Collectors call these types of coins MS or mint state, and the closer the coin is to perfection, the higher the value, but condition is only part of the story. This particular coin has special features that make it stand out from the rest. Some 1999 cents show rare striking errors, double dies, or off-center strikes. Others have extremely sharp details due to high-quality minting, and when these rare qualities are combined with pristine condition, the value skyrockets. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and demand dictate the price. For the 1999 Lincoln penny we are discussing, collectors went all out in auctions, pushing its value to an incredible $585,326. Imagine holding something in your hand that costs less than 1 cent to use but could change your life if you discovered it was one of these rare treasures. Now here's the part you don't want to miss. How can you tell if your 1999 penny is valuable? Here are a few things to look for. Check for mint marks. Pennies from 1999 can have a D mint mark for Denver, or no mint mark for Philadelphia. Sometimes rare varieties are linked to specific mints. Look for errors, double dies, die crack strikes, and misaligned letters can boost a coin's value by thousands. Examine the condition. Coins with no scratches, shiny surfaces, and strong details may qualify as mint state, especially if graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, professional grading. If you think you have a special coin, get it graded. A professionally graded coin with a top score can multiply its value dramatically. Why collectors pay so much? People often ask why anyone would spend over $500,000 on a penny. The answer is simple. Coin collectors see value not just in the metal, but in the history, rarity, and story behind each coin. A rare coin is like owning a piece of time, a frozen moment in American history that can never be recreated. Serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add these treasures to their collection, and with the 1999 penny, demand far outweighs supply. Imagine checking your old coin jar, sorting through the change you've had lying around for years, and suddenly spotting a 1999 penny that looks a little different. Maybe it shines brighter than the rest, maybe the details seem sharper, or maybe you notice a strange doubling effect in the letters. You decide to get it checked, and next thing you know, you discover you're holding a coin worth more than the price of a luxury car, a house, or even enough money to change your future. That's the magic of rare coins, and it's what keeps collectors searching day and night. The 1999 penny is not the only coin from this era that's worth big money. Some 1995 double-die cents, 1992 close AM varieties, and even pristine condition coins from the early 2000s have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. The lesson here is clear: never ignore your change. Every coin tells a story, and some of those stories can be worth a fortune. So the next time you see a 1999 penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You could be holding a coin that's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The coin market is full of surprises, and the only way to find them is to stay curious and keep searching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with other coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to Rare US Coins.